So here we are in South Florida. Beautiful sunny day. Had a cold front come through yesterday. We're in the second full week of April. And gosh, tonight it might be 63 degrees at my house. That's cold. We might have to get the fire pit running. Anyways, last week, Joe and I went off to Fish Guy Professional Group up at Something's Fishy in Warwick, Rhode Island, and met with our entire group from across the nation. It was a really fabulous trip. And we had guys from San Diego, from Minneapolis, from New Jersey, Texas, Alabama, from Maine. Yeah, it's just fascinating. Guys from all over the place, including us, Joe and I, there for the full 5 days. And coming back in now, there's just a lot going on. Joe's working on projects and drawings and plans. We've got to stay in an organized state with lots of projects on the board and several new projects that we're doing in Fort Lauderdale and Marco Island. We're getting ready. We're going to deliver these stands out in these big aquariums for a jellyfish project down in downtown Miami. So there's been a lot going on. Well, of course, it decided to rain in the middle of this whole event. Big acrylic aquariums that we got in were scheduled to be in the morning before this cold front came in, and of course that didn't work out. They showed up sometime around noon in the middle of this driving, pouring rain. Yeah, it was something else. Buddy and I running the forklifts with the teams together, got them to the side of the building. We had to bring them in kind of sideways. You got to be safe, put your seatbelts on, and operate the forklifts. I've been driving forklifts and trucks and boats and everything in my whole life, all over the place. These are really long aquariums. They're 12 footers by 24 wide by 48 tall. These are two mirrored jellyfish aquariums wrapped up inside the protective cardboard with plastic beyond that. And then they're on skids and they're on rolling dollies right now in the warehouse. These are going to the 61st floor in downtown Miami. Some heavy acrylic jellyfish tanks. I'm looking to pick up the stands tomorrow, hopefully, or later this week. And then we'll be ready to make that delivery up this building and into the 61st floor downtown Miami. Another great stuff that happened while we were gone last week is that Alex put the perimeter strips on the inside in here. The overflow box went inside this big 708-gallon, three-sided low iron glass. The 45s are in the corner. You can see how clean Alex put those in. And then I went ahead and put these cross braces in with the T-supports to hold these upper cross members of the aquariums in place. Literally tomorrow, I'm gonna probably take these off, trim this out, and put the top runner caps on, and maybe even in the in-between clamps on the same time. So this aquarium is up and ready for delivery on the 24th, I believe. We're delivering these out. The runners are right here. They go down the length of these whole aquariums, but these are big aquariums. This is I think it's 708 from external dimensions. So it's about 71 by 48 by 48 overall dimensions. And it's gonna be really exciting delivering this one. We'll go ahead and photograph and video that when we deliver this one over in the East Broward all the way by the ocean. So that's gonna be really spectacular. As well, Monday of this week, the client for this particular aquarium saw the rockscape that we set up before, now that we have the stone on the back, and they saw the purple Marco Rock that I had, including the white Aquaroche that we set up here, and they asked me, could we make it purple? And I thought to myself, well, yeah, let me see what I can do. So I called Joe Caparata from Unique Corals, Marco Rock. He's now the owner of Marco Rock completely. And I brought the Aquaroche rock down to the Marco Rock facility, and you can see now what happened. This is really freaking cool, man. Purple aquaroche, I think probably for the first time in the history of the world. And Joe was nice enough to go ahead and use their magic purple stuff to make this rock purple.
So really we stumbled over it for a little while until we came up with the right formula. And that formula is an organic dye that's completely reef safe, holds the color well. It is only surface deep, it's not throughout the entire rock, and that's okay. When you put this in the water, actually these little white blemishes, they're not as bright, and the contrast makes it look more natural.
Paint seals off your porosity. Dye, we retain all that porosity and and long-term success.
I want to smash it up. I want to build a reef, and now half of it's purple and half of it's white. So that's when we were like, oh, we got to solve this.
It's completely different with the coloring on it. Really something else. So I'm gonna stack this up and see how this goes with the Marco Rock base and the aquaroche on top of it. That's gonna be super cool as well. That's what we're gonna do in the back of that particular aquarium. I really don't have a solution to change the white rock on the back. That's really, really challenging, but it's gonna be a whole nother look when we start off with purple in establishing a brand new aquarium versus it all going white and then having to transition through all the algae and everything, but it'd be really cool to see what it's gonna look like. Remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.